Hey there, Aquarius! Welcome back to my channel. If you enjoy my readings, please be sure to like and subscribe and let me know if this reading resonates with you. Alright, so today we've got, I've went ahead and pulled all your cards in advance. We've got the Sun card for your past, along with some kind of karmic love. You've got two karmic love cards today, okay? One of them is all-consuming love. Unable to stabilize. Breakups a lot of breakups and repeated patterns. And you may have been trauma bonded to this person. Alright, so you may have something in common with them that's a traumatic experience. And it could have something to do with bearing a cross or carrying a heavy burden or, you know, something that just isn't your normal situation. It's like, it's too much for you to bear. All right. So the Sun card, this is in your past. And the Sun card usually is a very good positive card. It has to do with vitality and enlightenment, and it says, imagine for a moment that you're soaking in the warm rays of the sun. It feels nourishing and healing. All your aches and pains just fade away. The Sun card brings this amazing energy into your life. Vitality and health abound, while you feel assurance and clarity in all that you do. Spend some extra time outside today. Be grateful for the radiance of the sun and the life force it gives all creatures. Alright, so that's a really good reading of great advice. I think that the sun is extremely good. I recently got me a nice little farmer's tan going on and been working on the yard. But lately I haven't had much chance to get in the sun because the whole yard is flooded every day. So we've got the Eight of Wands here, which has to do with lightning striking the spot right here. Alright, so this also has to do with a coquette, which is kind of like a lady killer, a deadly lady. Alright, it says a minx or a vampire. An emotional, distanced woman drives the man crazy. And the law of frequency, which has to do with vibrations. And how the things that you say and do can affect your vibes. Okay, so let's take a quick look at this Eight of Wands and see how it affects us. It says sudden movement or change. The Eight of Wands strikes lightning. It's a card of news, change, or clarity in unresolved situation. You might hear from an old friend out of the blue or receive some surprising news that shifts the direction of your course. This card sometimes means literal movement. It's on the horizon. And so be ready to travel if the opportunity arises. So this isn't the first time I've got this card for an Aquarius this week. So you may want to just take a little inventory, start to maybe get your bagua out and organize your stuff just in case you do have to jump in the car, take your money and run. Alright, so this Aquarius card right here, this has to do with a broken heart. Alright, Three of Swords actually is associated with air signs. So Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini are going to be affected by this card. This is your second karmic lover card that we have. And see how it's got the 4-leaf clover, but one little leaf is flying away into the air. So, you know, karmic stagnation. So this doesn't necessarily mean that you're not going to be happy. It just means that you're stuck in a rut. you're stuck in a bad cycle, and you need support and growth. So if you have a relationship and your lover's not supporting your growth, they do not have your back, then you know that you're in the wrong direction and you've got to get them on board, or you're going to end up with lost love. Sure thing. All right, so the final card is the Principle of Mentalism, also known as the Merkaba. All right, and as you can see, there's a picture of the Merkaba. All right, so this has to do with enlightenment as well. And this also, in my opinion, has a lot to do with enlightenment, because bearing the cross is a heavy load to bear. And this frequency card has to do with the way that you put yourself out there. If you are negative, mean, rude, and hateful, that's what you're going to get back, okay? So make sure that you fine-tune your mentalism, okay? It says we are all one. Our surroundings are inherent, part of us, okay? Mentalism. The all is mind. The universe is mental. All right, so everyone is connected. We all are sharing the same vibes. And if you are around someone who's a negative ninny 24/7, you're going to turn into a negative ninny too, okay? All right, so let's pull one more card. And I think we're going to do the Oracle deck, and just one card from my DIY Oracle. The Holy One. Okay, you've got a lot of religious cards coming up. So if you're looking for a lover, or you're trying to figure out which direction to go, it seems like you've got a sign here. Let's take one more. The Earth card. So you might be looking towards an Earth sign. I do know that Aquarius is very compatible with Earth signs, and this lands right down there on the law of frequency. So, you know, the Earth is very in tune with our frequency, and if you do not take care of the Earth in which we live in, then it will mess up our vibes pretty good. So let's pull one more. So right next to the mentalism card, we've got don't let your emotions take the wheel. All right, so this is extremely good, especially on top of the mentalism card, because mind over matter is what the sign is here. Okay, so just because maybe you lost a loved one, or you lost a love, doesn't mean that all is done. So what I want you to do is, if this is a lost love, you know, for your next lover, make sure that you are vetting them and making sure that you're not going to have the same cycle, because we've got this card here with the cycles and the patterns, trauma bonded. So you don't want to make sure that you don't end up in another relationship that's similar to like a trauma bonded situation. Because you know, you've got the sun and it's shining down on you. So this is good. So just keep moving forward and follow your heart. And I feel like, you know, you're going to come across another 4-leaf clover. Alright, Aquarius, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I get lots of views and likes on my Aquarian videos, and I do appreciate that so much. If you have any questions about any of these new love cards that I made, please leave me a comment and let me know what you think about those cards. If you like them, or if they're I don't really like them. I think I'm gonna scrap them and start over, cut half of them up. I don't know. We'll see. But anywho, thank you so much. If you do love my channel and you'd like to support it, there is my Patreon page. all you have to do is go over there and join the Meta Moon Society, and you'll get a free reading as well as some free art. I have recently purchased a snap maker and I'm learning how to use it, and I have so many good pieces of art. If you want to check it out, hashtag liquid arts with a Z is where you can find my artwork. And alright, well, I hope you all enjoyed this reading, and if you did, please be sure to subscribe. Thank you. Come back and see me next week.